weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one for you on Thursday Night Primetime between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading the Vikings here, head coach Kevin O'Connell. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. His side chosen to host our final Thanksgiving game this season. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And we're off and running from Everbank. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Finds his back complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of his third down. No throw, third and long. He puts some juice on a deep, big gain downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A pickup of 34 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover on the first series of this game. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking the ball.
So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
12 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completes another one to Thomas. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. Here we go on fourth. Lawrence got his man. Thomas has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Gain of 8. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Back to the air. Lawrence. That one's complete over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They go play action. Lawrence. Go right side. Caught by Thomas. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 25.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they get to him again. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's wiped from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Working now from the gun. That one going to go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. They cobbled together a yard there. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running once more with Mason. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. We'll pause now briefly. Medical staff headed out. Jordan Mason dealing with some discomfort. They're going to take a look. Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there. To the air on 3rd and long. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the
It's like you always say,
30-yard
right
line.
back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake.
It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. From the red zone now. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Mason. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Mason again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead.
7, Jaguars 3.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return starts at the 9. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. The Vikings have played to an early lead. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Walker now from the gun. Makes the tackle. He is down to the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Gets this one to Myers. And he gets this forward to the 19. All set now. 1st and 10.
9 yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And who will score? It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3.
Jaguars 10, Vikings 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Able to hit Mason, complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's on the in route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Minnesota.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back now, pressure coming. Defense is there, and he's going down. For the moment, we've got a sack. We do, though, have a flag to sort out first before we can lock that in. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. 3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Giving up a touchdown on that last possession, you've got to come back and answer. And they found one on the last couple plays. Recovered a little footing for themselves here defensively and put this offense behind the sticks.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. Walker on 1st down. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here running the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
18. That's another Jaguars first down.
Will give up the gut to Walker. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off. Fred, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Little knocks it through. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings offense back to the field now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Look to throw. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Jefferson. A gain of 10 yards.
They'll throw it here on 1st. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And we'll need to pause for an injury here. And this is the last guy you want hurt. Justin Jefferson, the player being tended to. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Big game going, and Thomas snags another. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Walker trying to run for the first. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars bump the lead up to 13 points.
Vikings 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Final throw before the break. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving, one and all. Glad to see you push through the tryptophan sleepiness. The third of our triple header here on EA Sports. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins in Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the veteran Baker Mayfield. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Buccaneers up their mark to 7-4 with this win. From there, let's go up to the Motor City. Let's look in on the Lions as they host the Houston Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Texans wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Travis Etienne. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Cardinals win their second straight, and they do it in style. With that, a look at what else is coming up later this weekend with a reminder to tune in to the Black Friday game coming up tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lawrence to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Number 21. That's a gain of 7.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He fields this at the 18. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense after another drive. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go play action. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Third and a lone yard coming up.
It's a gain of 8.
He's going to keep this one, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. We give to Mason running right. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's dropped behind the line again, Brock. That's back-to-back plays. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
We send a receiver in motion right. Second down pass play coming. His lofty little throw is going to wind up incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Taken in by Felton, left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Jaguars are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
They'll throw. Third and long. Moving left side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
To the ground with Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
On third down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. Throw here, third down. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Jaguars, first down. first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
4 yards on the pickup.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's a give on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Throw left side, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through, and that'll give them a 16-point advantage.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Running is Walker. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
1st down throw. Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Walker on the give. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. The Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our fourth quarter. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Caught at the 10-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
The pass on second down. It's a loss of 8. Makes it third and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars stretch the lead to 23.
Vikings 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Completed left side there to Jennings. Shoves one away. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
At the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
This will try this one up the gut. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Right past the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and
Third down from the gun. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
he was covered.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Jaguars start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. On the carry, it's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Staying with Walker. Still has room inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The The Jaguars keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
37, Vikings 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Motioning him from the slot right. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. They go with Walker here. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Lawrence looking to throw. He's going to keep it this time.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Lawrence hangs out to it. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
To number 86.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. 3rd and long for him here. Has a big strike to Addison. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
And the Vikings, first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He's brought down at the
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ty Felton, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
New set of downs from 37. Walker on 1st down. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Vikings 36-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. And here's 2nd and 6.
22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
First carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
19-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars, minutes away from an 11-0 record. Lawrence now off the play action. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash.
For the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. This is Mason on 2nd down. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking for his wide receiver there. It's fourth and short. We'll see if they go for it. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Jonathan Bernard on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Walker on second. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.